good, guys? Your boy Slim Weeds.
And welcome back to our channel.
So this is the first of this kind that we have done. We did our BAG videos, we did weight loss, exercises, we did travel trips. But this is our very first movie review, and we did it again with our favorite married couple, the Nixons. So guys, don't go nowhere. We're gonna do an honest, in-depth review, not a spoiler of the movie, the photographs. So grab some wine, take notes, get ready to buy your movie tickets, guys. We need everyone to listen to this video. Don't go nowhere. Me now, the photograph, the movie. Alright guys, so welcome back. So we watched this movie called The Photograph. This is actually me and I second time watching. We watched it yesterday. And then today after we went to church, after everybody go Impact, man, we decided to go with the Nixons. And so we're gonna give an overall review of the trailer. Actually, just going to show it right now. So if you don't know what we're talking about, this is The Photograph.
My May, my daughter. I put my love into photographs, pictures, took space in my heart instead of people.
This was supposed to be a date.
It is a date.
I love you.
I love you too.
I just don't understand why she couldn't tell me about her life while she was alive.
Maybe she thought it would help you look at her in another way.
Hey, I'm Michael Block from The Republic. I'm doing a story about your mom.
How's your article coming?
To be honest, I was a little distracted. So I kept running back in my mind how you might respond to me asking you for a drink.
So that was you asking me?
In my mind, it wasn't that forward. You know what I mean? It was more smoother than that.
I'm terrible at first dates. I just don't know whether to be vulnerable, aloof, funny.
Why don't you just be yourself?
What?
I'm wondering if it's not too early in the night to kiss you.
It wasn't too early.
Oh, I see.
Please in love. This written all over your face. You look so sappy, it's embarrassing.
Wanna believe what you say.
Why you got your head down like you pray?
Because I might need to.
What would you pray for?
My patience.
Willpower. I keep reading her words.
Don't you want more than this?
I want you. What more do you want?
My mother wasn't very good at love. What if I'm just like her? How are you supposed to know if you want to spend forever with someone?
I want to try to be together.
It's not practical.
I'm not trying to be practical. I want to be with you.
I said the opposite of everything that I wanted to say.
I wish I didn't leave people behind so often.
I let her leave 30 years later, still trying to figure that out.
What would you have done differently?
I would have gone after her.
My May, I wish I had put as much courage into love as I put in my work.
I don't want to lose you because I'm afraid to love you.
You don't have to be afraid.
What'd y'all do when the power went out today?
She did the little sip and smile thing, like.
Alright guys, so I hope y'all like the trailer. So again, go out, support the photograph. I'm not sure the name of the person who directed the movie, but I know it's a Will Packer movie. And it was scored, so let's go right into it. So what did you think first about the movie? Tell me the good that you like about it. No, tell me overall what you think about the movie.
I thought it was a great black love movie. I thought it was a great way to, you've been seeing a lot on social media now, like breaking generational curses, and I took it as May wanting to, that's the main character that I like, that's my favorite character, but where she didn't want to repeat her mother. She didn't want to be a repeat of her mother. So let's stop there. So let's talk about that character. So you had Lakeith,
Stanfield. Y'all know him from Get Out. He was in Sorry to Bother You. Of course, ATL. He was the main character. His character name is Michael. Then you had his love interest, which is Issa Rae. Where do y'all know her from?
From.
Because she's been following Issa Rae forever. So
yeah, so like from about 2011. She did Awkward Black Girl, the web series, on YouTube, and she produced that herself. She's been in Insecure, obviously, which most of y'all know. And then she's done other movies like Little, and there's a couple of other like independent films. But yeah, it's good.
So you had Keith Stanfield, you had Issa Rae, you also had a newcomer. This is like a third movie, Shantae Adams. Y'all seen from Roxanne Shantae on Netflix. That's the main character. And then her love interest in the movie, she played Issa Rae's father. So Shantae Davis plays the mother of May, which is Issa Rae. Shantae is a mother, which is played by Shantae Adams, which is named Christine. And her interest in the movie was Isaac, played by Bayel Newell from also Insecure, right?
Yeah, he's in Insecure. He plays Daniel in Insecure. So, yeah, that famous scene that I seen.
Then you also got Courtney Vance in the movie, and you got Rob Morgan. So you got a lot of high-power black stars in this movie, guys. So you gotta go there and check it out, go support it. So we talk about characters and dynamic. Joe, what you thought about it?
Yeah, I thought it was a really good movie. It was nice to see because it's been like 20 years since we've seen something where it's primarily.
It's been that long?
Yeah.
Hold on. So when did Brown Sugar and Love Don't come out? It's been 20 years.
Yeah.
So it hasn't been a real black love movie. I ain't talking about Just Right with We ain't talking about Just Right. But that's close. I mean, that was some people shit. But I'm talking about some soulful Brown Sugar type love and basketball.
Right. It's close. If it's not 20 years, it's close. So the whole thing with it not. Sometimes they'll put love as the secondary part of the movie, so it's action, but there's a violent storyline where there's love. This one, love was at the forefront. The thing that I thought it was a really good movie, I thought it was well done. He had a story within the story. Personally, I like the flashback love story more than Lisa's character May and Lakeith's character Michael. I like the flashback story that had more depth.
So the focus of the movie is you had Issa Rae, whose character, who getting in contact, trying to understand her past by photographs and a letter left by her mother. So this letter and these photographs flash back to times when her mother was, I guess, a young teenager, not a teenager, a young adult, whatever, and trying to understand how a mother, as we said, the generational curse, because a mother had dealt with a situation where she was young and she wanted to do more. She wanted to outgrow her environment of living in Louisiana, and she met this guy who her mother thought wasn't trying to go anywhere, and so she wanted to move and grow and do big things, and she had to make a choice. So we're not going to tell you our movie, but she had to make a choice, and that choice was, did she stay and follow love, or did she follow her dreams? And I thought that was profound. To me, that's what the most I got, because I tell my kids, they ain't kids no more, but I tell Mary and Monty all the time, so don't settle, don't just stick around for whatever the case may be. Like, live your dream while you're still young. Like, even my work daughter, Titi, I gotta tell her, like, live your life. Like, don't settle, figure out what you want to do, make a plan, and just go out and live your dreams. And what I do appreciate about the character, that she definitely did that. And it caused problems later on in life with her, but she didn't just stick around and just settle. Like Joey, I know you can attest to that when you was younger. You left Tampa at like 16, 17 and never looked back. I mean, you couldn't look back, I'm saying, but you left. So I thought that was like a profound thing. I thought if anyone catch anything from the movie, is that don't settle, live your dreams. You can deal with the consequences later, whatever, but follow your heart.
Exactly. So I could relate to May, Issa's character, the most, just because of how she viewed love and how she was working through everything. So yeah, I related to that. You're not just going to, I don't want to spoil the movie, but the way things work out, I could relate, that's relatable, especially for 2020. you know, back in the day, people might have done something differently, but it's that relatability. You have this job, you have these things that you want to focus on, you have these dreams. I also liked, kind of piggybacking off of what Meek said, with the generational thing, with May's mother, you understood where it came from. They explained it. You understood kind of why she viewed love the way she did.
And you can see her checking and correcting herself every year.
Yeah, so
you see.
Yeah, because toward the end, she saw the mistake that she made, and she saw that the same mistake her mama made. So we kind of agreed, disagreed, because we can't tell y'all the ending of the movie, but we see why she did what she did, because she saw that the same thing her mama did. So I like how she kind of self-checked, separated herself, and you know, a lot of people was arguing like, well, you should never chase a man, you should never try to do this and don't do this, whatever. But you know, sometimes you got to be bold and step out in faith and follow your heart and follow love and do what's best for you. So, Kev, what you thought about it?
Yeah. Love's not dead. So I know what everybody's talking about with chasing your dreams, chasing your profession and everything. But hey, with this woman right here, I had to chase her a little bit. You know, she wanted to do certain things, I want to do certain things, but the people part is still important. And I like the fact that the characters either recognized it and still just lived in regret. And fortunately, another couple actually recognized it and followed through and did what it took to be with who they need to be with. But you can still have your career, but have the person you love. And both of those things are very important.
So let me ask you this, Joey. So let's just say Kevin wasn't willing to, not say change, but let's just say Kevin was stuck in this way, wasn't into growth, he was stagnant. Like he was comfortable in his element of being in, say, Alabama. Could you stay in that situation, or would you have just follow your dreams and live? Like, if you was the character, what would you have done?
I think that
because you're dealing with true love versus a career that you don't know is going to pan out.
Right. So I think I would have probably initially stayed, but if there was no plan for growth and I didn't see any follow through, eventually even 28-something-year-old Jolie would have like, you know what, I can't do this.
Yeah, after a while you're like,
right.
Because at the end of the day, what is so wrong with Kevin? If Kevin, in this case, the main character was like a fisherman, he caught crabs and stuff like that. He was a New Orleans guy. Like he was the bayou guy. He was in the swamps. Like he was a people call it swamp. So if that was, he was a hard working man. It wasn't like he was just laying at home. He was a hard working man. You know what I'm saying? So it wasn't like, you know, it was something that she should have been ashamed of, whatever. But of course, she wanted the big city, the big lights, whatever. And so, like, when I was watching, I was like, dang, what are our ones? Let's just say Meek wanted to say, Emma, let's move to New York, let's move this one. I'm like, man, like, we in ATL, like, this is, you know, all the celebrities, all the nightclubs, whatever. Like, it's hard to make that type of decision about whether you want to stay somewhere.
I think a younger mind, it would have been harder. But as a mature mind would have probably did the same thing she would have did. I think so.
But you can't leave the way that you left.
No,
that's
the part I did. Yeah, you're right about that.
Yeah.
So communication is
definitely the key.
Right. Yes,
this is marriage talk, y'all.
Yeah. That's what it's about. That's about the way it happened.
Yeah. So this is salute. Marriage life. And one thing I also like about this movie was I guess you call it cinematography, like the lighting, the editing was so, like it wasn't just dark, but it was just like I don't know how to explain it, man. It was just like it was moody. It was definitely moody. And so if I could compare it to anything, I don't want to compare movies, but I almost got to compare this movie. I was compared to Love Jones. Now Love Jones, it was so smoky and so it was so, like I said, the word is so moody. It was a perfect cinematography, and this one was to me the exact same way. And I'm compared this at the end, but I thought it was, like I said, when it was in New Orleans, like I wanted to get up and like Jolie, Kevin, come on, you ready? Let's go to New Orleans. Like, I want to go to the nightclub. I want to go to the bar. I want to walk through the streets. I want to hit a saxophone. I want to be amongst the people in the crowd. And toward the end, like she was like, let's move here. Like she was ready to repeat the whole cycle all over again, whatever. And so I thought that was really incredible about this movie, that it made me want to go to New Orleans. It made me want to go to London and travel, and it made me just want to, go to the swamps and dig crabs and shit like that. Where like I don't know, that y'all
I feel like crabs. I feel like the coast. I think about New Orleans.
New Orleans give you that. New Orleans gives you that vibe though.
Yeah, like it felt like Louisiana was a character.
That's the movie, right?
The whole
The bayou,
culture,
exactly.
right? That low country, all of that. That was a character in the movie. So you did feel like that.
Right.
Because let's be real, New Orleans is hot. It's filled with culture and the food, the music, all that kind of stuff. Yeah. Basically.
So off subject, talk about love and meet somebody. What do you think about soulmates? Do you think this could be a soulmate type situation where she found the right one and he found the right one? Or do you believe in soulmates, Kevin?
I believe in soulmates. And I think the timing was right in terms of their characters, honestly. Because it's not like they got married.
Right.
You know, so you're okay to be more passionate with somebody in the beginning of a relationship versus other taking time to develop. So I feel like when you get the right chemistry, and it might not even last.
Right.
You know, that's the thing about it. Sometimes it's just meant to be a week or a month, like 12 weeks, you know?
So you believe in living in the right now?
Oh yeah, very important. Because otherwise you'll live with regret. And regret is a very heavy thing in this movie, right? You know? So
let's keep going. That's a good point. Where do we rate this movie?
Who wanna go first?
I'll go first. 4.5 out of 5. Hearts, Black Hearts is what it's called.
So we're gonna rate this, I guess, I don't know, again, as these reviews, movie reviews keep growing, if y'all like it, give us a thumbs up, comment below. If you do more, we're gonna give it a rating scale, but out of 5 Black Hearts, Kev, you give it a what?
4.5.
4.5. That's damn near, and this is a Source magazine. That's almost a hip hop classic.
Yeah, I mean, it was.
Outkast got 4.5. They're looking for the other half of Mike. So you give this almost a superior.
I don't think
it was a superior.
I don't think they can look for the other half. I think 4.5 is right on scale. I think there were some funny parts to the movie.
I love the little girl.
Speaking of funny parts, Lil Rel, hilarious. Lil Rel,
he did a great job with it.
I would think it would be a little bit more Lil Rel too.
Lil
Rel was definitely funny.
Yeah, and that was a good aspect to add to the movie to break it up. So there's some drama, there's of course love, there's comedy and travel aspects. So there's so many different aspects that hits on from our culture's perspective. And like you said, the challenge now of a lot of people in the 2020s want to balance career versus love life. A lot of people now take the career over the love life, or the travel over the love life. So finding that balance, I think it was a great movie that spoke to now, but also spoke to the 80s and like you said, the parent, her mother's love story.
Yeah. So what would you rate it?
I think I would do out of 5 Black Hearts. I think I would do like a 4.25. I agree. I'm so glad you talked about Lil Rel because he was funny, and it could if you sit there and think about the movie, if you had taken him out, to me it would have dragged. Okay. But because he brought in, because a lot of times the humor, what makes him funny is the truth. So
they had him popping up at the right time.
It wasn't over the top funny. It was like you just being stupid for no reason. Like it was realistic, whatever.
Right, like somebody you know somebody like.
Please.
So yeah, for that, like I really did like as far in the movie, I thought it broke it up. I love everything that has been mentioned already, and then it was relatable. Of course, the way it was shot and it was filmed, the colors, the textures, it was rich. And all of the melanin, it was so
it was popping.
Like it was just. I don't know when last time we've seen 2 dark skinned and brown skinned primary characters. I'm just sitting here thinking like.
And let me say this, like, how can I say this while I'm saying it, while trying to have people commenting all crazy? Mostly when there's a black movie, they pick the best of the best, the most handsomest actor in the world, the most prettiest lady and actresses in the world, like the Nia Long, the Sanaa Lathans, the Taye Diggs, the Morris Chestnuts, and all these high-powered, good-looking people in the movie. Not saying that Issa Rae, I'm not saying Issa Rae is not attractive. I find her pretty, but again, it's not like she's like when you think of black pretty actors, like Issa Rae don't just automatically pop out to most people. I'm saying you think of the Nia Longs and the Sanaa Lathans and stuff like that, or the Monica, or the Lisa Ray's or this stuff. Just the main people that be in all the black movies, all the all the best mans and all the typical black people that be what we call the same black movie star. They got two people that now people, women, I hear people in my job talking about how good looking Lakeith Stanfield is. So now he's the new sex symbol. And Issa Rae, like to me, I never looked at her that way. I thought she was pretty. I never looked at her that way to the movie. So I'm like, wow. I'm now looking at her like, man, Issa Rae is really like. So like they got two people, and one thing I'm saying about that is that they look like us. Like they just everyday people, and it made it work. Like they didn't go out and get the super names to make it like Brown Sugar. You had two of the best looking people in the world trying to talk about hip hop, and it didn't come across as authentic. Even though Brown Sugar was one of my favorite movies, but it didn't sound like Tay Diggs talking about hip hop, and you know, it didn't sound believable. Like this actually looked and sound believable. Like it was just two people in love that had a career and they're trying to make it happen. So I thought that's I'm glad you said about the men are popping. It was just us that's popping.
Yeah, because no shame, people can do what they want to do with their bodies, but Issa Rae, the actress, it kind of feels like she hasn't felt the need to do things to herself in order to fit in with other things. You can do whatever you want, but because, like you said, she's relatable, she's like, she could be my cousin.
Right.
When you have things that are relatable like that, it resonates with you longer. So, yeah. That's good one.
It's so good.
So today's wine is High Note. It's a red blend from Argentina.
Okay.
So me?
Only because I'm going to give it 4 black hearts. Only because when the movie ended, I wanted to see more. To me, it was just that good. So I think it should have been longer, but I loved everything about it. Other than that, other than wanting to see more, I think some parts they could have went a little bit deeper in. But other than that, was it. So I give it 4.
And so I guess I'll go last, and I will go the strange way to root. And I'm gonna give it a 5.
I knew you were gonna say that.
I'm gonna give it a 5, even though I agree 1000%. The ending, I'm not gonna tell the ending. I thought the ending could have been just a tad bit. It's just like again, I'm gonna compare this, and before we end this, I'm gonna compare this to Love Jones. Love Jones is like the only movie that you can actually, and again, and I'm not saying that it should be compared to a movie, but when I saw this movie, I instantly thought about Love Jones. It's a 2020. Let's just say it's been about 20 years since we had a Love Jones. And they talking about bringing Love Jones 2 out, but I don't know how that can make it work. But this is the modern day version of Love Jones. So if you're gonna compare apples to apples to it, this is probably the closest one. And I thought this movie should have had a Love Jones type ending where it's like, ah. But it had a good ending. It made a good ending, but just like I don't know, I just wish they could have made. I like the ending. I just wish they could give me a little bit more ending. It was definitely a feel-good love movie. I'm compared to Love Jones, and I'm almost because of the soundtrack, because of the cinematography. Them come from me. Because the sound, the music, because the cinematography, because how it lured me into the storyline, how it took me back to the past and took me back to the current. It's relatable to people not want to follow their dreams in 2020, and because it made me want to go to London and New Orleans and all these other places, I'm giving it a 5 black hearts because I think it's a perfect movie. I saw it twice. I learned more this time than I did the first time around, and it made me feel good. Like I want to go home right now and finish writing another movie too. Like that's the next level of this, whatever. So I give it a 5 mics, and I'm going on record and said 5 black hearts. I'm not thinking about hip hop. I'm gonna go on record right now and say I think this movie is better than Love Jones. I said it. I said it. I think.
You see our face?
I think Lakeith. I think his character was more realistic than I think Lorraine's character. I think Issa Rae's character not being the glitzy glamour Hollywood body bad chick type. I think she's more relatable than Nia Long's character. I think the scenario of her want to go to Hollywood and take pictures and this. I just think this one's more relatable to my daughter. I think her might even see this and like wow and learn something. So I don't think people got the same message as Love Jones back 20 years ago as they get now. So.
But I think people who are Gen Z, young millennials, not old millennials, but young millennials and Gen Z will probably resonate with this movie the way we resonate with Love Jones. Right. So it's going to be hard. It's a generational thing. It's going to be hard for something to come in and take a spot. Because when you watch Love Jones, you were about there, well, you were a little bit younger when we were younger. Those characters' ages, so you kind of really felt.
And there's a lot of things, like when Love Jones, when he played that record for it, and it's like, it's kind of Malachi. Like, oh, the Renaissance type brother. And he played Al Green, a record player, like it's almost like the same thing. Like, I got so much from this way, it just took me back to Love Jones. Like, now's a good era.
But somebody who's in their 20s, they feel like,
right. Almost like our generation, like Frankie Beverly made, the new generation, like the Beyonce version of I'll Let Go, whatever.
Right.
So we all agree that it's a classic movie. Jury by the table gave it a 4.5. I'm gonna be the only oddball to give it a straight 5 hearts. So again, guys, I need y'all to go check out this movie. Go support Black. It's a Will Packer movie. It has a great soundtrack. I think it's a Black director. It's all pretty much Black.
Stella's the one who wrote the movie, which is Black too. So I like it. Black.
So again, guys, I hope y'all like this movie review. I hope y'all know support this movie. If y'all like this review and want to see more, you want to see us do more reviews about our favorite married couple, Wine Talk. Yeah, Wine Talk. So actually, we're just gonna do more married talk videos, whatever. So if y'all want to see more of us and the Nixons, the Nix Arif collab, let us know. Drop a comment below, guys. But hope y'all subscribe to this channel, guys. Y'all want looking for the best photographer, and you got a budget. Don't come to my sister half step.
Let me tell you.
If you want the best photographer in the U.S.
The best photographer that will not be cheated by their funds.
Right, guys. Her link will be below in the description. Guys, me and me coming out with some, JOLYETOI photography. You'll see the description below. Me and me coming out again with Me and I Nutrition, guys. That's coming out so soon. Like, it's sooner than you know, like, by the time you watch the video, ain't that soon. But it's coming out, guys. Merchandise. Y'all seen the attentional slug shirts that we had on yesterday. You see the picture right here. That's coming out real soon. So man, we got big things coming, guys. Black owned, Black entrepreneurship, guys. So I have 20th anniversary coming up, the Mete and I Cruise coming up. So we got a lot of stuff coming up, guys. So y'all make sure y'all go anywhere, stay connected. But most important, I got a shout out, man. So if y'all want real sports, real fan experience, real food reviews, y'all check out my man Kev Nix. The Kev Nix show is going to be in the description below. His glass is empty, but he has, guys, I'm talking about the best YouTube channel that hasn't hit 20,000 subscribers, guys. The most slept on YouTube channel. Y'all go subscribe to the channel right now. The description will be below, guys. Fan experience, food experience, travel. He went to all NFL stadiums. All 32 NFL stadiums. And now, actually, he did. He's because he hadn't been to the Rams. Right. So he still got to go down with it. So he still got one more. Okay. He still got to go one more, guys. So again, so if you want to go to two more. Come on.
LA and Las Vegas.
This one that opened up in LA? I just thought the one
it wasn't
So the saga continues, guys. So make sure you subscribe to this channel. His link will be in the description below, guys. And shout out to Lena. Shout out to you. So man, y'all see the movie with y'all on Valentine's Day. Yeah, man. If you're in the doghouse, man, this is the perfect way to get out of the doghouse. Take them to see the photograph. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Make sure that notification bell that beep, so you stay notified whenever we drop new content, new videos, guys. We love y'all. Thank y'all for holding us down for so long.
Yeah, we appreciate y'all so much. Thanks for all the love. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you, our special guest, the Nixon, our favorite married couple. Guys, shout out to the Kyla, shout out to the Mason, shout out to the Fredericks.
We have a few of them.
Yeah, we got a lot of married couples, guys. So shout out to all y'all, man. We love y'all. Shout out to my training class, y'all, for a great time in New Jersey. I'm home for a week. I'll be back in 2 weeks, guys. But thank y'all for my first class, for being such a wonderful employees, guys. We'll see y'all soon. And that's it, me. That's it. Kim, sing it.